Welcome back to Friends from School. We have some more tea for you. Last time we left off with approval of House Bill 1842. The school board passed a bond that we will vote on in November. Proposition A says that money will go to HISD schools to renovate buildings and buy land for schools. Proposition B says that the rest of the money will go to technology for HISD. Both of these propositions, if they were to pass, would lead to an increase in property taxes. It seems okay on face value. More funding for schools is always appreciated, but why are parents and community members opposed to this? Besides the property tax increase, people are not able to support this bond because they don't trust the people involved, especially Mike Miles and his administration. Mike Miles was the superintendent in Colorado Springs for 6 years. Then he became a superintendent at Dallas ISD. After that, he started Third Future Schools, a Colorado nonprofit chartered network. He opened 3 schools in Colorado, and then in 2020, he opened 3 more schools in Texas. That same year, the charter network had $8 million worth of debt. Spectrum News released an article about the 2023 audit of Third Future Schools in Texas. The audit showed that 25 million public tax dollars, 15 million was spent on teachers and supplies, and the other 10 million was spent on administrative costs and services. Spectrum News reached out to request detailed accounting about what exactly is included in those administrative costs and services, but Third Future Schools never responded. In the auditor notes, it was noted that the deficit was caused by other Third Future Network schools outside of Texas. Ovidia Molina with the Texas State Teachers Association said in the article, "I don't know where it says that we can take our public school money and move it to another state," said Molina, "but if it is legal, it's wrong and needs to be changed." After the article came out, both Mike Miles and the Third Future Network schools deny any wrongdoing and say that they welcome an investigation. Before he was appointed as superintendent of HISD by TEA, HISD had over $1.1 billion in reserves in August 2023. By the end of the school year, HISD had $528 million in debt. Would you trust this guy with your money?
Nope.
He is not the only transplant from Third Future Schools. There is James Terry, the district chief financial officer, Sandra Macy, who is in charge of leadership and professional development, Delinda Castro, who is the senior executive director of schools and the NES program. Ina Mayers is the interim deputy of strategic initiatives. In the Texas Observer, we have a quote from our U.S. representative from Houston, Sylvia Garcia. She says that the TEA is responsible for this undemocratic takeover and implanting Mike Miles in our district. TEA investigating Mike Miles is like the fox guarding the henhouse. Our children's education is at stake. An independent, unbiased review is needed to ensure federal dollars COVID funds schools received have not been misspent or misused. Accountability and transparency are non-negotiable. If we leave this up to the state and the governor's cronies, we will lose our public school system before our eyes. No one is saying HISD doesn't need the money. We have not had a bond since 2012. We hear constantly about the heating and cooling issues at schools, and now we have all that damage from previous storms. People want to support a bond, but not with Mike Miles. Community members do not feel that he has listened to their concerns about the way he's running schools. Many parents are so frustrated that they will not vote for any bond as a protest against Miles. Well, folks, that is the situation here in Houston. Voting is coming up in November. I'll keep you posted. Comment for if you will vote for this bond, and no trust, no bond if you will be voting against this bond.